welcome to the channel. So today in this video we are going to cover some questions for your railway pharmacist exam with brief explanation. So here we have a first question is, which enzyme is used for joining of DNA strand? And the options are, option A is lyase, option B is ligase, option C is gyrase, option D is none. So which enzyme is used for the joining of DNA strand? And the correct answer is ligase. Ligase is the enzyme that is used for the joining of DNA strand. So let's discuss with the help of explanation that it is a specific type of enzyme, a ligase, that facilitate the joining of DNA strands together by catalyzing the formation of phosphodiester bond. Means it facilitates the joining of DNA strands by formation of phosphodiester bond, and it plays a role in repairing single strand breaks and breaks in duplex DNA. And DNA ligase is used in both DNA repair and DNA replication. And in addition, DNA ligase has extensive use in molecular biology laboratories for recombinant DNA experiments. So here we have just a pictorial diagram or representation which shows the role of DNA ligase. Students, here we have just it shows the joining of DNA strands. So here this is an enzyme, DNA ligase. So moving on the next question, which of the following parenteral container material shows the highest gas permeation? And the options are, option A is polypropylene, option B is polystyrene, option C is polyethylene, option D is neoprene. So which of the following parenteral container material shows the highest gas permeation? And the correct answer is polystyrene is the material which shows the highest gas permeation. So here we have a just explanation on this. Polypropylene is suitable for boilable package for sterilization products, brittle at low temperature, where polystyrene highest gas and water vapor permeation, used for dry products only, which is asked in the question. And polyethylene is, it is susceptible to oxidative degradation during processing, where neoprene is rubber stopper is made from rubber stopper is made up from neoprene. So it's all about this question. Moving on the next question, kaolin is chemically, options are, option A is hydrated magnesium silicate, option B is hydrated aluminum silicate, option C is hydrated calcium silicate, option D is hydrated magnesium silicate sulfate. So kaolin is chemically hydrated aluminum silicate. So kaolin actually, it is the most important clay material to improve surface smoothness for better print quality. And clay materials are natural, earthy, fine-grained and plate-like materials, and the terms clay and kaolin are used interchangeably. Chemically, clays are hydrous aluminum silicates with an approximate composition of Al2O3 and 2SiO2, 2H2O. At least 12 different classes of clays are available, which can be supplied in either a dry powder or in a dispersed slurry water solution. So moving on the next question, a series is given with one term missing. So choose the correct alternative from the given ones that will complete the series. Here we have options are, option A is DMV, option B is MVE, option C is OUA, option D is QZI. So according to this series, the missing one is option B, MVE. So let's discuss that there are +6 pattern follow in this. So according to this, option B is correct answer. Moving on the next question, the inverse agonist of benzodiazepine is option A is bicosuline, option B is mucimol, option C is flumazenil, option D is none of the above. So the inverse agonist of benzodiazepine is none of these. Here we have just explanation on this question, that bicosuline, a competitive antagonist of GABA receptor, whereas mucimol, agonist of GABA, flumazenil, specific of benzodiazepine antagonist, and carbolene is inverse agonist. Students, this is the missing one in that question. So carbonyl is an inverse agonist. So moving on the next question, Taxol is an example of option A is monoterpenoids, option B is sesquiterpenoids, option C is diterpenoids, option D is carotenoids. So Taxol is an example of diterpenoids. So here we have just table of this here terpenoids are given. First is monoterpenoids, sesquiterpenoids, diterpenoids, and carotenoids. So monoterpenoids examples are limonene, cineol, alpha-pinene. Sesquiterpenoids are sandalwood or oil, clove, or arnica, where diterpenoids are Taxus coleus, carotenoids are lutein and cryptoxanthin and zeaxanthins. So these are the examples, students. Just write down in your notebook, because sometimes the question may also ask from these types of topics. Moving on the next question, on which day is the World Alzheimer Day observed? And the options are, option A is 19th September, option B is 20th September, option C is 21st September, option D is 22nd September. So the correct answer is 21st September. So here we have just explanation on this, that World's Alzheimer Day on September 21st of each year is a day on which Alzheimer's organization around the world concentrate their efforts on raising awareness about Alzheimer and its dementia. So 21st September was the Alzheimer Day. Next question is, which one of these is used in organophosphorus poisoning? And the options are, option A is 2-PAM, option B is physostigmine, option C is trihexyphenidyl, option D is oxyphenonium. So which one of these is used in organophosphorus poisoning? And the correct answer is 2-PAM. Let's discuss with the help of explanation that pralidoxime, that is 2-pyridine allodoxime methyl chloride, or 2-PAM, 2-PAM, typically used in cases of organophosphate poisoning, which causes acetylcholinesterase inhibition attaches to the site, whereas cholinesterase inhibitor has attached, then attaches to the inhibitor, and removing the organophosphates from cholinesterase, allowing it to work normally again. So the correct answer is 2-PAM. Moving on the next question, which of the following occurs in cell cytoplasm? And the options are, option A is citric acid cycle, option B is urea cycle, option C is Embeden-Mayer of pathway, option D is oxidative phosphorylation. So which of the following occurs in cell cytoplasm? And the correct answer is Embeden-Mayer of pathways occurs in cell cytoplasm. Here we have just explanation on this, that glycolysis is a metabolic pathway that converts glucose into pyruvate, and the free energy released in this process is used to form the high energy molecules, that is ATP and NADH. Glycolysis is a sequence of enzyme catalyzed reactions. In most organisms, glycolysis occurs in the cytosol, and the most common type of glycolysis is the Embeden-Mayer of Parnas, that is EMP pathway, which was discovered by Gustav and Otto and Jacob Carol Parnas. Discuss with the help of schematic diagram. Here we have just a Krebs cycle which shows the formation of glucose, conversion of glucose into pyruvate acid. This is the whole Krebs cycle, students. just and it occurs in the cytosols. This is the cytosol. So moving on the next question, vanillin is an example of, and the options are, option A is aldehydic glycoside, option B is alcoholic glycoside, option C is resin, option D is alkaloid. So vanillin is an example of aldehydic glycoside. So here we have just explanation that here just it's an important classification, students. First one is cardios active glycoside, that is digitalis, strophanthus and white skull, where anthraquinone glycosides are cascara, aloe, rhubarb and cochineal and senna. C is saponin glycoside, cyanophore glycosides, isothiocyanate glycoside, lactone, aldehyde, miscellaneous glycosides. So students, this is very important one, because the question may also ask from this classification itself. So just try to note down and get revised on time, so it will help you to attempt the questions based on this topic. So moving on the next question, endothelin antagonist used in hypertension is, and the options are, option A is irbesartan, option B is fosinopril, option C is bosentan, option D is cilastatin. So endothelin antagonist is used in hypertension is, the correct answer is bosentan. Endothelin antagonist used in hypertension is bosentan. Let's discuss with the help of explanation. Bosentan is a dual endothelin receptor antagonist used in the treatment of pulmonary artery hypertension, that is PAH, and it causes harm to fetus, and pregnant women must not take it, is an advice, and women must not become pregnant while taking it, and it may render hormonal contraceptives, means change in hormonal balance. And bosentan is a competitive antagonist of endothelin 1 at the endothelin A and endothelin B receptors. Under normal conditions, endothelin 1 binding of ETA and ETB receptors causes constrictions of the pulmonary blood vessels. By blocking this interaction, bosentan decreases pulmonary vascular resistance. So this is all about the this question. Moving on the next question, if a mirror is placed on the line AB, then which of the answer figures is the right image of the given figure? And the options are, here we have just figure, and the option is 1, option B is 2, option C is 3, option D is 4. So which is the correct one? So according to this, the correct answer is A, that is 1. And they're talking about the explanation on this, that on the basis of above given question, we have the mirror image always be opposite the original image across the given line, and it will become opposite to the given line as shown in previous pictures. Next question is, select the odd number pair from the given alternatives, and the options are is 66 56, option B is 10190, option C is 4130, option D is 3322. So the odd number pair from the given alternative is 6656. How it is possible? So that it shows an explanation that the difference, the mean difference is 10, and rest of the there are 11 mean difference. So this is the odd one because these three are same. Moving on the next question, which of the following is an example of peptide alkaloid? And the options are, option A is reserpine, option B is lysergic acid, option C is vincristine, option D is scopolamine, and the correct example of peptide alkaloid is lysergic acid. Here we have just explanation that reserpine is indole alkaloid, where lysergic acid is peptide alkaloid, vincristine is indole, and scopolamine is tropane alkaloid. So this is all about this question. Moving on, the next and last question of this video is, to which of the following is the deadly rust disease of UG99 associated? Option A is paddy, option B is wheat, option C is barley, option D is maize. So the deadly rust disease is associated with wheat. Here we just explanation, students, that UG99 is a lineage of wheat steam rust which is present in wheat fields in several countries in Africa and the Middle East, and is predicted to be spread rapidly through these regions and possibly further afield, potentially causing a wheat production disaster that would affect food security worldwide.